Welcome everyone to Skill Check, a D&D 5e adventure, rules light, fun focused. I'm Ryan, one of your dungeon masters.
And I'm Drew, the other.
Excellent. And before we jump into the cast and characters, I'd like to pass it to Drew to tell us a little bit about the world.
Fantastic.
Take it away.
I think I'll do just that. I think that's what I'll plan to do. You all see a dark room, completely silent, specks of dust floating through the air ambiently. Over the red velvet carpet, you see what looks like an information desk with a figure behind it. He looks over the empty space, wanting, and sighs before standing and pulling a key from his pocket, going to the front door and unlocking it. Charlie, would you describe your character, please?
Hey, I'm Charlie. I'm playing Hugh Fructose. I am a GIF plasmoid hybrid. I am playing a rogue. My story is a tale as old as time itself. It all begins, like all good fairy tales, a love story. My father was a standard GIF. He was an archaeologist from our world. He was traveling the cosmos looking for some ancient artifacts of power, kind of like Dragon Balls. He ends up on a world of candy where he met my mother, a sentient gummy bear. The two fell madly in love, shared a night full of passion, fire, fluid, and gave birth to me, Hugh Fructose. And I have the abilities of both an amorphous blob from my mother's side and a GIF, which is kind of just a big hippo. So I'm very strong, very malleable. I've got a lot of tools, and I'm an assassin by trade.
An assassin who is on a planet that not many visit, one owned by the rich and elite. You have an assassination job here, a mark that you've been following for quite some time, and you're creeping through this mansion and attempting to pass the door to get to him. What do you do?
Well, I'm at the bar right now. I'm getting very chatty with all the patrons. I'm hitting them with one of these, pull my bomber glasses down, and eventually I chew away all the riffraff as I finally eye what I wanted, a drink. I pour it out and I shapeshift myself into a beverage. And I know that this is going to be served to my target.
You slide into the chalice, and one of the servers walks around and notices the glass left by itself, plops it onto a tray, and begins to walk off, and walks towards the room that has your mark within it. He opens the door, and you begin to hear a conversation between the two, covering one of the 9 UFRs that you've been looking for quite some time now. But before you're able to make any progress, before you're able to attack or interrogate your mark, you are whisked away the sound of a slamming door as you disappear from this place. Chelsey, please describe your character.
Hi, I'm Chelsey, and I'm playing Stewie, who is a Fearbulg bard. Stewie is the nickname that the small village from my planet gave me for steward of the forest. I take care of all of the animals and living creatures around me. I live under a rock, so don't know a lot. But I do enjoy a hearty beverage with my friends, the elves and satyrs. Unfortunately, one evening I maybe had a bit too much to drink, and a few of my friends were kidnapped. I know this because my one friend, we have this code. She left a flower for me, I found the flower, and I've kind of been looking for her ever since.
And as you're traveling, you are passing between a valley with flowers in the center, and you take a moment to admire them and their beauty. And as you do, you notice that there's one different amongst them, one similar to the one that you wear on your head, clearly a hint left by your friend. And as you eagerly approach it, you are unable to pay attention to the door laying flat on the ground that swings open, capturing you as you go to find your hint to your lost friend. Matt, please describe your character.
Hey, I'm Matt. I play Shark Gorgon, who is a hulking bugbear barbarian. I am an attorney from hell. So I am hell's best attorney. I've never lost before. I've been on this quest to win 100,000 court cases in my time, and I've never once had an opponent show up to court. They're always found dead. No idea how that happened. But in hell, that's not frowned upon. You just win your court case how you need to win your court case. So I'm rage-filled killing machine. Little bit psycho, but I'm a nice guy. I like to have fun and kill things.
Oh, yeah. And Shark, you leave your hell home to go to hell work at the hell court, and you make your way. You attempt to take the hell subway, but it's late as always and broken. And you grab your hell coffee and head into your place of work. And when you do, you just see a massive audience ready to applaud you as you enter. They're excited to see your world record. And behind the judge, the leaderboard shows your record right at the top, 99,999 hell cases of hell court. Man, nobody does it like Shark. And that's just the truth. Until you turn back towards the entrance and you hear the doors swinging open. Someone is here to contest you, to fight you for this last trial. But before you see them, you are whisked away in a burst of wind and a sound of a door opening, and you are unable to fight for your trial, at least for now. Caleb, please describe your character.
Hi, I'm Caleb. I'm playing Foray Forthwith. I'm a human Kalashite. About 6 feet, got green eyes, and I'm pretty freaking cool. So Foray Forthwith is a man who really just likes to get into the action. You know, he's always looking for something to fight, always looking to take initiative, right? I'm doing Southern. I need to redo this. I literally...
You got it. Just step into it. You're going.
I think you're perfect.
I think...
Foray would never say freaking. That's where you messed up.
Honestly, you're so right. All right. Money penny, you bitch. MI6 put you up to this. There she is. There she was. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're so It's literally like fucking like method acting. It's so fucking weird. Okay, anyways. So I'm basically married to a bronze dragon. I kind of wasn't going to reveal that, but we decided to just get right into that because I realized later on that, anyways. So what happened was she was a spy and, they polymorph and shit. We fell in love and she is one scaly ragtag woman, let me tell you. And I also, I cling to shit. It's pretty cool. And long story short, I love her to death, but I gotta get out of the fucking house, man.
Okay.
I gotta just get out of here.
So you have just...
I can't do it.
You have just been removed from your place at work. From what organization?
Yeah. So I'm a part of the Solar Navy, right? So basically what we do is we go from planet to planet talking about solar energy. These savages, they're out here using gasoline.
Like fuel.
Like fossil fuel.
But you don't work for this organization
What the fuck
anymore.
is a fossil fuel?
You were recently ousted from your place there, but in a John Wick style, you had 2 days ago plastered up a wall and have now torn through it to retrieve all of your equipment and go into your single-person spacecraft to fly up to headquarters. And when you do, you get a call on your cell phone.
What's up?
Hey, I see that you're coming back towards headquarters. You know that you're not supposed to do that.
My work was never done.
No, we're pretty sure it was.
I tell you when I'm fucking done.
Oh, okay. Well, we're really sure that you're not supposed to be here.
Look,
So
you get Gerard on the phone right now.
Gerard?
You the fuck?
For the thing?
For the fucking thing.
Oh,
Right now.
Give me. And as he goes off, your second phone rings. Your personal phone.
I want to make it clear that I'm on a windsurfing board, so the sail is just down.
Foray!
Yeah, sweetie.
Where did you go?
Baby, I'm under a solar tunnel.
You were definitely. I saw you. Go away on your.
Baby, I love you so much. But you know how duty calls.
But breakfast. You got fired.
Baby,
what do you mean duty
baby,
calls?
you ate 3 weeks ago. You're a dragon. You're fine.
And as you are flying through space, you don't see in front of you a wooden door suspended in the void that swings open and sucks you into it, whisking you away from this place and dropping both of your phone calls.
It is my pleasure to be able to ask Chase to describe his character.
Hi, my name's Chase, and I will be playing Seven, who is a Warforged druid who was found in the forest by a hermit druid after a long raging war. He was left to rust. This druid nursed him back to health, restored him, and taught him the ways of druid magic. And on his deathbed centuries later, the druid gave him the task of chronicling all life in all the realms.
But not just chronicling, right? All of that knowledge serves a purpose?
Yes, he preserves life. He works to keep life ongoing as long as he can.
In a particularly memorable time, you have come across a small village suffering from a sleeping sickness. And recently in your travels, you chronicled a pretty rare flower that you know from some past research to be a remedy for this particular sleeping sickness. Is this the kind of thing that you go out of your way to do to help a village?
Absolutely.
So you check your memory and find the quickest path there. You make a quick journey and fast foot to this eventual remedy. Describe your cataloging process and how would you approach something like this?
For something like this, I would most likely use my ability to chronicle. It is a ability I have where I can observe an object and learn a vital piece of information about it. I can break down chemical compounds of objects, of living things, and with that I could synthesize an antidote.
Okay, perfect. And I think you don't quite have a name for this particular white flower, but as you are looking at it, you indeed kind of get the scan that this is the remedy you're looking for. And excitedly, ready to do some more good in the world, you go to grab it when you realize that you are slowly becoming undone. You hear the sound of an opening and closing door as you cease to be. And I'd love to bring the focus to Aaron. Could you please describe your character?
Hi, I'm Aaron, and my character's name is Himp Pumpo, and he's a little gnome. He's from a little gnome village. He's a gnome wizard, and his job is protecting the village. He protects the village from any threats that they have, but he comes from a very peaceful home world. There really aren't any threats. He's never really used that magic at all. He's never actually had to do it. So a hobby that he's come up with is brewing. He has a backpack that he brews potions, beers, meads, really just about anything in. He loves searching for ingredients to put more to use in his drinks and everything. And he's been pretty much all over his homeworld collecting things like that.
Yeah, it's a pretty peaceful lifestyle. Even the nearby communities and kind of your isolated section of the world, you guys exist on a continent that's kind of kept out of the rest of the world by a magical barrier, a curtain of color and light. Most of the communities around here are very, peaceful farming, trading. You basically live in a tree full of gnomes, but like you said, you stay busy by chasing down these ingredients. And today is a very wonderful day because it is the first blue moon in a long time. And there is an ingredient waiting for you at the mountain glade. What is it?
It's a little blue flower. It kind of glows a little bit, and I've never really seen it. I've been alive for 125 years, but I've never actually seen the thing before. So I know tonight is the night that I've read in all the books. It's supposed to be blooming up on a field. And I don't want to miss it. So I'm kind of crawling up and I see a little bit of a glow, a little bit of a hue. I'm crawling up trying to get to it.
You've got your eyes locked on the prize, and I think you're getting it real quick. And your amazing brewer's focus, you're thinking about the recipes, the things, the effects, the possible combinations of magic keep you so distracted you don't see the curtain of magic fall upon you. And you too hear an opening and closing door. Last but not least, Danny, could you please describe your character?
Hi, I'm Danny. I'm playing Valar. He's an Aasimar paladin. Valar is a enormous individual. He's 7'2", 7'3", 300 pounds. I'm classifying him as rugged, not handsome. He comes, he's a descendant of a celestial, and they're pretty people. You can tell his features. The other Aasimar people are pretty. Valar just didn't get those genes. He's kind of ugly. His skin is very pale and faintly blue, and his eyes are these glowing gold rings for his irises. So his very intense stare. Valar comes from a planet that is basically a wasteland that is made entirely of Aasimar clans. So children of celestials are basically dropped here, and the whole planet, they war with each other, but not to kill each other. It's to hone their craft, in the hopes that one day their parent celestial might call on them to fight for them. Valar's clan were some of the most skilled shield fighters. They were always the first into battle, and together their shield work was impenetrable. There was a day when Valar's parent celestial Exo fell from the light and turned to hell, And when that happened, all the other clans of Aasimar kind of turned against Valar's clan and exiled his clan out into the wasteland. Except the exile was a ruse, and once they were outside of the city walls, all the other Aasimar clans turned and basically massacred Valar's clan, including an actual Celestial who came to defend one of her clans, killed many of Valar's family, and Valar was the only remaining Aasimar in this battle. Basically, he stood amongst all of his dead clan, with all the other Aasimar waiting to kill him, essentially.
In that moment, right, where Valar was the last man standing, fighting for his survival, honor, clan, family, any number of motivations, what was he thinking?
It was a little... He was pissed off more than anything. All the other Aasimar clans had taken what his parent Celestial Exo had done and put it on him. He was just a normal Aasimar. He and his clan were normal people, but because of what his parent had done, everyone else turned on them. So he just watched, to him unfairly, his entire clan get destroyed, even at the hands of this massive, like, this celestial being who shouldn't really be taking part in this.
It was unfair.
Yeah, it was unfair because they stood no chance against the celestial. So he, in that moment, was just in full rage, just pissed off, just went after the celestial. You know, he's one against a god, but there's nothing else to do. This is the only option he had left.
Would you say there was a want for more, for power enough to balance the scales?
There was a want for sure. I don't know if he received that power, but he was looking within himself to try and do anything he could to fight this being.
The last thing you remember from that battle is charging forward, digging for any amount of magic or strength that you can find, and then you're gone. And you find yourself almost alone in a dark, lightly smoky jazz bar with a nice number playing. A lone singer kind of singing lowly into the mic. No patrons, just a bartender, well-dressed, a suit vest, and he says, "Have a seat. Your drink is almost ready." It's pretty dark in here. You can't really make out his face, but he is pouring something.
Yeah, Valar will go take a seat at the bar.
I've got your favorite. What actually would be your favorite?
It's like a really dark, like stout, like drink.
He pours you one, and he slides it over, and he laughs. It's pretty easy as far as drinks go, but heard your order loud and clear, and yeah, I can help you find that power. But it's going to cost you. You don't mind, do you?
Absolutely not.
That's what I love. And he pours himself his own drink, and he offers you a cheers.
I'll pick up the glass and like take a second, and then just like I'll clink the glasses and start drinking.
He pounds it down with you as well, but as soon as you drink, you do feel a wellspring of power, and in that moment, your familiar is revealed. Could you describe him?
Yeah, so I have a little familiar named Maximo. He's just a little fiery mote of light, like gold light, that I know well. Valar is very withdrawn, especially after seeing his entire family get destroyed. He doesn't know how to connect much anymore, but this little guy is like his pet, his like little best friend.
There's an emotional attunement there almost.
Yeah.
The bartender says, "Oh, it's not what I was expecting, but I love that for you. I tell you what, as far as the payment, there are 6 individuals touched by destiny. I need you to go and protect them. How does that sound?"
I'll say, I could do that well.
Great. There's also a mission, but you'll hear more about that when you get there. You're going to need this. And he does like a turnaround motion.
I'll turn around.
There are some like pretty plain looking brown trunks, as well as like your battle gear kind of ready for you to go. And once you've seen it, he says, that's it for now. That'll be all. But I will call on you again. When you're ready, the door's that way.
All right, I'll finish my beverage and grab my stuff and go.
Thank you for your patronage, he says as you walk out. One by one in the order that we have introduced you, you all walk into the museum. First, I believe we have Hugh, and then finally with you. Please describe your character's reactions as you step into this beautiful, open-aired, multi-tiered museum of magic and wonder, a red carpet on the floor, rows and rows of books and exhibits, and everything you can think of that would be in the universe's most grand exhibits.
Gee whiz, I don't know how I got here, but damn, it sucks. It's not where I want to be at all, actually. I was in the middle of something. I'm actually pretty upset. Legitimately mad.
What just happened and where am I?
Oh, where the fuck am I and what are you?
I'm you.
I'm gonna kind of like squish his cheeks out.
Swear to God, this place better have solar.
What non-Euclidean architecture?
Whoa, that's a lot of books. Whoa. I wish I could read.
Valaris walks out fully silent. He looks at all of these things and just kind of like just walks by, just keeps going.
Okay. From around the corner comes an elderly man with like wind explosion swept back, white unkempt hair, vest full of pockets with beakers and baubles and ampules, liquids kind of jangling everywhere, cargo shorts coming on up. Oh, the new recruits. Hello. All 6 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you. I don't think that's right. You were last. We'll talk about that later. Listen, hello. Thank you all so much for coming. Bad news. You can't go home. Oh, and we have a job for you. It's probably...
Thank God.
Oh.
Thank God.
That's the first time I've seen that.
I actively hug you.
Oh.
Brother, I love her to death. I really do. But it's a bronze dragon.
What?
A bronze dragon.
Is this a prank?
Brother, it's so fucking real. It's serious as syphilis.
That's quite serious.
Yeah, serious.
We don't have a doctor yet. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay. And he pats you on the back. Anyone else experiencing medical discomfort? No? Does he always do this?
I don't know who that is.
I have just met him.
Oh, sorry.
And then I realize like who I'm in front of, and I just kind of like carry on.
And he holds up a piece of paper and just says magic on it. The museum is a magical place of wonder, mystery, and some say it's the birth of all magic everywhere, and others say that it's a cool place to get coffee with your friends. But one thing is for certain, there's a job to do. The exhibits are empty, and you're here to help as junior curators, but my compatriot curator will attest. You have quite the task ahead of you, and I'm very excited. You'll go places at the museum's behest and fill out the exhibits. Any questions? Okay, is it more crying?
I'm raising my hand because you called me junior.
Yes.
I'm a little fucking confused here. You want to pull rank, bud?
Well, it's not so much a question of rank, of seniority.
Seniority?
Yes, I mean,
You ain't even got solar. What do you mean seniority?
What is a solar when you could just have the infinite cosmos at your behest?
Infinite?
Infinite.
I like this guy already.
This guy has syphilis.
Are you a doctor?
I'm a doctor of law.
Give me 1 second, and I like start searching through a little backpack, seeing if there's something. I'm like, nothing. My bad, brother. Sorry.
I don't usually handle the medical question. Curator?
I'm like, do I actually have syphilis?
Curator?
That bronze bitch.
I think he's got syphilis.
I've heard he's got
You
syphilis too.
you see another elderly man. This one has less a full head of hair. It's pretty bald on top, and he has it white and bunched on the sides and back. He's wearing a tweed jacket and pants and a green button down underneath everything, and he's almost nervously, constantly checking a pocket watch. And he walks up and he goes, "I told you when the recruits get here, you have to make sure that they're not, bringing anything to the museum that's untoward."
Yeah, 7.
Wait,
Yes.
I counted.
7?
Yes. What?
Yes.
Yeah,
I am 7.
He just says 7 a lot. I don't really get it.
you're the 7th?
I am 7.
Well, actually, he was last. Oh, excuse me. There were some boxes that came with him. I don't know that we searched those. That's odd.
Okay, I leave for like 35 years, and this is how things go?
So I was thinking if you use a sundial, you don't need a stopwatch or pocket watch.
The
It's always there.
The new and more, I guess, elderly-looking curator walks forward and pushes on one of the trunks, and he goes, "It didn't blow up, so it couldn't have been you." And he swings open the top, and within it are things that you guys have left behind. They're things that are necessary for your travels ahead. In the box, what do you bring out?
Oh, my little birdie.
You see a bird produced from the box. Seven, what do you got?
I would like to think that I pull out a very rare, last of its kind flower that I had been keeping preserved.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Something you left behind that you need.
I pull out the ashes of my mother. She died tragically during childbirth.
Just the raw ash you just grab. Like,
Well, it's more,
Okay.
it's more of a.
So you
it's
mean like
more of
rock
a,
candy?
No, it's more of like a goo.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's rock candy.
When my mother gave birth to me,
He brings up a good point. Is it burned sugar?
yeah, it's like it's
caramel.
Yeah, it's kind of like
It'd be carbon,
like
yeah,
caramel.
That's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Hemp, what did you leave behind
It
that
was
you need?
beyond graphic.
Reach in and I pull out my comically large, like 10-foot stilts, and I'm like sitting there, like
Like a
pulling them
magic
out,
trick?
pulling them out, pulling them out. Yeah, like a magic trick. And they have like they're these big stilts that I use for my magic, but they also have these little notches on them, so that I can climb up, use them as stilts, and get a better view of things.
Valar, you have everything that you need. Shark, what did you leave behind?
Pull out, I've got my very lucky legal brass knuckles that say judge, jury, and then I pull out my battle axe and put it on my back. It says executioner at the bottom.
Excellent.
And Foray?
Yeah, I pull out what looks like just like you would see it as like a bolt with no threads and just a loop. If you catch my drift.
Sure.
Okay, some interesting curios here. I think, unless anyone has any questions, we'll do a quick tour. Maybe you tell them the thing about the stuff, and I'm prepared for this.
I mean, it surely seems like it. Did he do that thing about the magic? The museum is more than just a place to go. We collect things. We ensure their safekeeping, and from times and places that they should or shouldn't be. So you all, as junior curators, will do the task of retrieving these things, going places that you would not normally be able to, and ensuring their safekeeping by bringing them here. Normally, we'll have two tasks for you, and as luck would have it, the curator here has actually done their task on time. 2 paper cards, 2 jobs. Here's mine, and he reaches into his jacket and he hands it to one of you.
I'll take it quickly.
I'll get mine out later.
I can read.
You're gonna get yours later?
That's
Yeah.
huge.
Why not now?
It's invisible ink.
Okay. He definitely did it, guys. We're so...
If you can't
Okay.
read either, that's cool.
No, I definitely can read. I'm the only one who does. And he turns and he gestures you all and he says, "Follow me. We already have the exhibit prepared." And he leads you down a winding path of corridors. And as he does, you pass by a particularly open area with what looks like a circular information desk with a figure in the middle, a pretty hulking figure. And he says, "That's Freddy." And he continues. He leads you away from Freddy towards what looks like a room that just has a bar in front and warehouse shelves that go back what seems like infinitely. And he says, "Your first task, as detailed on the card, is to start filling out our staff. The museum needs you all to do this work because we can select you, but from this point on, you're going to be growing the museum, so to speak. So we are in need of quartermaster, someone to fix
Find
things."
Corpy.
Almost. Maybe someone who can read that should have it.
Give it to this guy.
I got it.
Could you
Hey,
share with a
didn't you take
partner?
Corpy.
Wow. Just a lightning crew that the museum has chosen.
Museum does some good ones.
Red. Corpormaster.
Perhaps the magic's would be fun.
It's not the tongue that I'm used to.
I don't say this every time we get new staff. I think this is the last museum. I don't think there's any more after this.
You
I think it's
translate this
done.
in the goblin for me. Maybe then I could be of assistance.
Did you select illiterate on this badge?
Give me the card.
I changed it to okay.
The curator produces another one.
Did you spit it into my hand? Is that what you're gonna do? Oh yes, it says fuck all. That's what
He puts it back, and when he opens his jacket to put it back, you see like 6 more, and he says, "Always helps to be prepared."
I literally just snatch it.
No, he put it back into his jacket.
Wait,
You still have the one that he spit out.
it says fuck all. He chewed
Oh
it
yeah,
up.
that's true. He chewed it up. Yes, here, this, and then a backup just in case.
All right.
He checks his watch and he says, "I really do need to go pretty soon."
Okay, so say goodbye to the curator,
Wait,
everyone.
hold on.
Oh, I thought you were leaving.
At the quartermaster's stall, you all have some expedition baggage that you may take. It has some things. He walks over. Which you put these together, right?
Yeah, I put the stuff in and then the label in.
The label that tells you what goes in the bag?
Yeah, otherwise it could get lost.
Okay. Answer me this, curator.
Yes, curator?
If I wanted to know fast what's in the bag, what would I do?
Well, you would know because you assembled the
No,
bags.
that's only you. We have new staff.
Are you telling me you buffoons are the same rank?
What? He does this rank thing. I don't really get it.
He's the curator.
He's a curator.
Jesus Christ. What is going
Can I see
on
the
here?
card? I think I got it this time.
I could. No, never mind.
So what the fuck does Frank do over there?
Freddie?
Freddie, whatever his name was.
Don't.
Wait, if you don't refer to him, he'll bring finger foods.
That's.
Ooh, I love finger food.
Yes, please don't trust him with anything.
You eat fingers here.
Fingers.
Wow. Just. The curator looks up. Amazing job, museum. Just crack team. He turns around and he looks back at you all and he says, "Good luck.
I got it.
You are going to need it."
What kind of fingers?
No.
He stomps off and leaves you all to your business.
Okay. When we last left off, you guys were perusing the equipment sacks, which were unfortunately mislabeled by one of the curators. He's not quite so good at those kinds of things. But have you guys made your choices?
Yes.
Yep, I have.
We'll start with you. What did you pick?
I chose the restoration pack.
And it includes?
It includes some gloves so I can really get in there, manhandle some artifacts, which is something that I am needing to get better at. Magnifying glass so I can inspect them a bit better, and then a soft brush so I can gently clean them.
Perfect. Who's next?
I'm gonna take the live exhibit pack because I just, bait bundles, weighted net, trap and pull. I can really rip some rod with that one whenever we get to find some water.
Perfect. Keep it going.
I chose the field researcher pack, gave me a notebook for jotting down observations, binoculars for detailing observations from afar, and a compass for navigation.
I chose the gift shop manager pack, which has a calculator for handling transactions and inventory, gift wrapping supplies to wrap purchase items, and a catalog of merchandise to keep track of items for sale.
Last couple.
I took the security officer pack because it had a small mirror, which I need as a spell component because I'm a metagamer. No, I'm just kidding. I took it because of the lantern. I like lanterns.
Fair enough.
Light's very good.
I took the curatorial assistant pack. It's got clipboard and paper, cotton gloves, and most importantly, reading glasses, so I can keep up the ruse that I can read.
We'll see how long it
Hope
goes.
I didn't say that out loud.
And then Valar is gonna of all the bags that are back, he's just gonna kind of jostle them, and one of them you hear like a little bell, so he's gonna take that one because it makes some sound.
You guys are kind of fidgeting with these packs, looking through, and the crazy-looking vested curator, who is now the only kind of chaperone, says, "Oh, I forgot my card. I'm gonna go get it real quick. Why don't you guys maybe get to know each other? There's some sandwiches in the corner, and there's little lettuce, cucumber sandwiches. Bye!" And he runs off.
Shark's gonna run over and just start fucking shoving them in his mouth.
You're alone?
I grab one and start dissecting it. I take the bread apart. I take the cucumbers off. I take the lettuce off. I'm like, interesting.
So what are you made of?
Me? Mm-hmm. Metal.
I'd like to walk over, and they bite coins. I'm gonna do you have any rigid surfaces on you?
I have like a
Like a spalder
Yeah.
type thing. I'm gonna
What a weird person.
I'm gonna walk over to Hugh and I'm gonna be like, just ignore me for a moment, and then I'm going to do my special ability, the study, and I'm gonna take a little bite out of him to study what his like makeup is as a reagent.
Man, everyone's biting everyone out here.
I'm seeing them both putting them like in his mouth and stuff, and I'm just gonna lick them a little bit, just see what it's all about.
Happening, there's a reason I came over to 7 was because I need you to inspect my mirror. Can you take a look at this? I need to know if it's silver.
Absolutely. Do I roll for that?
It's a mirror.
It is a mirror.
But is it made of silver?
Perhaps.
Well, that's why I'm asking you.
It is made of an alloy of many metals. Silver being one of them.
Oh, thank God, I need that. Thank you.
I gotta know now, how exactly do you just walk up and bite Hugh?
It's not really like a bite. It's more like he's just right there, and I just kind of take a little finger and go, take a little slurp like it's a straw.
A lot of oral fixation.
Now, he
in
didn't
this
say
group.
that he was doing this stealthily, so I guess you
Yeah,
see
just
him
walk up.
come up and try to get you with a straw.
I was
What do
very
you
polite.
do?
I was very polite.
That's
about
fine. I welcome it. I'm starting to like the little guy over here.
it.
Okay.
Sucking on fingers, having a great time, smiling.
I love it. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about your special ability?
So my special ability, this one that I'm using is called, because I have the backpack where I brew things. This is, I'm studying an ingredient, which I can spend 1 minute, and I have to succeed on an intelligence check, where I get to study a reagent and learn an effect from its associated table that I'll eventually use to like brew up a potion from it, so I can know what the ingredient's gonna do. So do you want me to roll?
Please do. Oh, wait. Surely.
Oh, this is a big roll, yeah.
Surely. Somebody say the word. Somebody say the word.
What is it, Aaron?
We're gonna roll!
Skill check!
Skill check, everyone!
Yeah, skill check!
I didn't say skill check, so I re-roll it. Wait.
No, let it be a critical fail, please. I'm begging you.
So sick.
Did you forget? You forgot the name. You
I
critically
did. Can I
failed on the
roll
name.
again? Because I didn't say the name. It doesn't
No,
count.
that's perfect. He forgot.
This is our first take, I swear.
That couldn't have been any better.
So what happens when you have a failure of that degree?
Yeah,
Why don't you go ahead and roll me 2d20s and I'll tell you.
Oh wait, it's advantage, right? Intelligence check, so I get advantage. No, coming.
sorry.
No cunning. I almost said no coming.
That is definitely different, but I would like you to roll 2d20s and tell me the results.
Okay. Another one, another big one. 16.
Okay.
Wow, dude. So out of 60, you rolled an 18 out of 60 total. That's fucking wild.
Well, you never know what you want.
Could you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw, that's big. Okay.
He's dead.
Wait, let me see.
We've lost.
Let me scroll up the. Oh. Okay. I forgot to add the intelligence modifier on that one.
Okay, gotcha. But unfortunately, the natural
I know.
one, you're sunk.
We're
brother.
past. Yeah.
Yeah, we're past that now.
I'm just remembering it right. 13 plus 6, 19.
Okay. You take a good
plus 4.
suck out of Mr. Hugh Fructose. Consent be damned, and
Well, he was fine with it.
and find yourself completely zonked for at least the next minute, where you are. There is something not right about that boy.
Perfect. Good to know.
I like to think that Valar is just like watching this, and so he kind of just like goes in the corner and pulls the museum brochures out of his bag and just like kind of shakes his head and starts like reading about the museum a little bit.
Hey, Hugh.
What's up, Shark?
What do you taste like?
I can put my finger in your mouth.
Is that gonna happen to me too?
It probably will.
I open my notebook. Possibly toxic.
So there were these people, these indigenous people that used to lick frogs. Okay, I think you're part frog.
I
Don't
don't
lie
think
to me,
so.
boy.
While
No,
Foray
I
is
think it's
talking,
all
I'm
gifts.
slowly taking Hugh and just.
Don't stop it! It's oh God!
That's fine. It tastes good, sweet.
You are delicious.
Hey,
What kind of like
thanks,
give it like a
Shark.
fruity flavor to you?
Well, yeah. I mean,
What kind of fruit
my
are you?
mother was a gummy bear. I'll just let you guys know right now.
But like
I
clear one,
probably taste amazing.
Blue raspberry.
You guys hear, oh, got it! And from around the corner comes your vested cargo short wearing curator, very proud of himself. I've got the card! And eeny, meeny. Oh, he already picked you. Nobody likes a teacher's pet. Mo! And he hands it to you. It is blank. And he says, I need somebody who can have some fun. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Excellent. At some point on your adventure, to do whatever the other curator told you guys to do. Oh, quartermaster. That's important. Boring, but important. I need you to do whatever shows up on the card. And good luck.
When does something show up?
That's the fun part. Not even I know that. Excellent. Okay. I'd like to show you around the exhibit. This is the space wing. And he starts to walk off into the wing next to the pile of bags.
I'm going to throw hemp over my shoulder and carry him with us.
Okay.
And again, I say,
Hemp, because you are just so out of it, we will follow you on this adventure. We're walking through this empty space wing, and it is themed like space. You know, it's got cool star lights or whatever, but the exhibits are empty. There are some tags for like moon rocks and perhaps a schematic of a not yet finished spaceship. Maybe in the back, some kind of room that might be like a movie or something like that. But at the end of the exhibit, there is a turnstile, like you would get into the museum. He says, oh, hey, this way, please. And he comes over and stands by the turnstile. And he says, are you ready to go on your adventure?
No.
Fair enough. You want a drink?
Yeah.
Okay. And he takes out a flask and he hands it to you, assuming that he can get it out. Here you go.
All right, thanks, bub.
Of course. Don't drink it all in one place. I make it myself.
What is it?
Brown.
Oh, it is brown. Hey. Hemp, you gotta try some of this.
he's trying to wake me up.
Yeah, it's like smelling like
Whoa!
I'll put him down.
I like stumble a little bit and I get my bearings a little bit and I'm like, we'll try it again tomorrow.
All right. We'll save it for tomorrow.
I have a
Let me
drink
get
of it.
Yeah, you gotta try it.
Is there liquid in there? Is there liquid?
Is there liquid?
Actually, it's not bad. I think it's just
I would like to award this game's first inspiration for you for being a team sport. And I would like to quickly poll the room. Would you guys like to let him allow one reroll on his skill check to maybe learn an ingredient effect?
I like the nat 1, I gotta be honest.
It is
I
good.
vote
we've
nay.
already got the nat 1 and we've seen the effect of the nat 1, so.
I think he failed so bad that's.
I love it.
If he had remembered the name, maybe, but he didn't. I vote nay.
Okay, to the wolves then. And in that case, you have an inspiration. You can give one of your allies a reroll or an advantage on a roll. Keep it and use it whenever, but you can't take it to the next game.
Can I use it on a previous roll, perhaps, that I just...
That's a great question. You want to pull the room? The audience is saying no. I've got 2 thumbs down.
I'll
I'm just
save
kidding.
it.
You can do it. I'm just trolling.
No, I'll save it.
I think let's let it ride.
Yeah.
Excuse me, now that you're fortified, perhaps you'd like to go on the adventure.
Yeah, now I'm ready.
Excellent. You can take that with you.
Oh, I was planning on it.
Okay. One at a time, please. And he gestures you towards the turnstile.
Hey, why don't you talk very much?
I'll go first.
Oh, you're quite tall. Okay. Lead the way.
Push through.
Okay. And Stewie disappears.
I'm gonna turn away from you sheepishly and just walk up to the turnstile.
And Shark disappears.
Yep.
Everyone follows?
Yeah.
I'll follow along.
One by one, you go through the turnstile, stepping out of the museum and ceasing to be for just a moment. And before we describe the scene and where all of you will be appearing and we eventually be having, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the world of Spaceport. On a nice and temperate planet, under a pink sky, is a crashed spaceship that was once a large passenger liner, kind of retrofitted to its own city. A self-sustained, set in a blue, beautiful shield. So inside, those people on the deck would actually see a blue sky. They live a pretty good life of agriculture, partying, fun, and various cruise ship activities. In the dead center of the ship of Spaceport is the Spaceport bar, and the most notable feature is its large and somewhat imposing mechanical door. That's where I'll take you now, as all 7 of you come screaming out of this door into a dark room. On one side to your left, a A few shelves and counters of bottles of varying colors and sizes, blues, reds, greens, purples, anything you can think of. Above it, a large bear head. Around the room, you see kind of scrap metal tables built to kind of serve some bar patrons, as well as a physically imposing man wearing a butcher's apron, holding kind of a meat cleaver and a keg in one hand, kind of tending the bar. At the actual bar, you see a dragonborn with a large sword, a kind of sad-looking sunken man drowning his sorrows, and a goblin across the room. On the back, you see kind of some faded writing. It says Spaceport Ice. You all come striding into this bar, and the locals turn to face.
Hey guys, how's it going in here, huh?
The bartender speaks up. Customers!
Nope.
Why not? We got good shit!
Brought my own.
Oh, tradesies?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! And he offers you to sit down.
I'll take a seat, yeah.
You got a color?
I'll take, give me the blue.
Oh, okay. And he turns around and he reaches for a blue. When you see behind him, like kind of nailed up to the wall, is a wanted poster for a man named Gil Roth Rolodex. It says, wanted for $10 million in international credits, dead or alive. Underneath for the list of charges, it says the interdimensional audit. And he says, actually, can he handle a blue, stranger?
I think probably.
All right.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'll bring down this blue. Hey, name's Arcadus. What's yours?
My name's Hugh.
Oh, Hugh? And he offers a pretty strong hand.
I'll give him a real firm one.
Ooh.
Yep.
Supple. Now the question is, will you be drinking the blue?
Yeah, I'll take a swig.
All right. Could you roll me 2 D100s, please?
I'd also like to do something in this.
Sure. He's pouring the drink right now and taking it.
I'm walking up, and if they're drinking, I'm drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
You his friend?
No. I just met this gummy bear over here. I'm just looking to have some fun.
The bartender takes a swig of the brown and says, this is a good trade, so you're on his tab, 1 free drink if you're his friend.
Hey, pal. Listen, I got you next round.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're friends.
Okay. You got a color in mind?
Yeah, give me a bronze.
Bronze? Do I
Like
look
a brown, like something like that.
Oh, you just want a brown?
Yeah, I'm just being dramatic.
Okay. And he reaches up to like an opaque jug, puts it down, says, this one doesn't get a cup. And he just slides it over to you.
While they're drinking, I'm infatuated with the bear on the wall. I'm just staring into its eyes. I love it.
Do you say anything, or you just...
I'm kind of like quietly off on my own, and I'm like waving, like saying hello and waving to it, but
It looks down at you and says, hey.
How big is this jug?
It's like a moonshiner's jug.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk over to Shark and be like, basically, what happened was me and Gummy Bear over there got this for you. We thought we'd have fun together. A little diplomacy for you.
You got that, dude? The D100s for me?
Yeah. 51 twice.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
stats of that's insane.
Yeah, that was wild.
That's a fucking huge special.
Don't you ever disagree with me on you being the miracle child ever again.
Well, I'm about to get like a...
Unless it's fucking, he gets clobbered.
I just insta-die.
There is a mental velocity as you just zoom out and you see the cosmos, yourself where you fit in the smallest cog in the wheel, that you take life, but you could also maybe give it. And you realize that the reason you became an assassin is because it was hunt or be hunted. And you have a thought. Perhaps if someone can kill me, they may become a god. And you truly believe this with all your heart.
Yeah, I'm having like an opposite ego death here.
Chelsea's about to become fucking wild, dude.
I'm just fucking going crazy over here.
The bartender looks down. Shouldn't have the blue. Should not have had the blue. No. The blue is bad, man. Hey, are you? And he's like, you coming back?
Yeah.
Good trip, bad trip.
Amazing, actually. Well, you wouldn't believe what I just saw. Or who I saw. Or when.
Hey, you guys look like some well-traveled strangers. What are you doing here?
We don't really know, man. We're just here, I guess.
Look, I'm on a quest. They
The
brought
quest?
me here. I don't know why, but I'm here.
We're
We're looking the Quirpy.
That guy. Yeah.
Quirpy.
So let me ask you this: we're looking for a core master.
What do you mean? Like somebody who can make stuff?
Build stuff, make stuff, finagle stuff, find stuff, all that stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, this is a pretty big boat, and we got some smart people, some fixers. The gears, the little people down there in the engine housing, they can really fix some stuff.
Well, listen here, Dennis. You seem like one of the smartest people I know.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I can tend the bar, but brains is not one of my strong suits.
Don't be like that. So listen here.
Is he always like this?
Yes.
I just met him.
We just met him, yeah.
We're friends.
He did say you were friends.
Yeah. Once upon a time.
Once upon
Long time ago.
He's being weird again.
Where you going with
It's the blue. Anyways, who knows about weapons on this here? Who keeps y'all safe?
When you say who keeps you all safe, the pathetic looking man kind of pulls his head up from the drink. He goes, well, I work for the guy, man. And he turned me into a cube. Oh God, it was so
All right, I'm gonna come over and be like, where is he? Like full on, like, where's Rachel? Vibes.
Are you trying to intimidate him?
It's just like I'm trying to let him know that I'm serious.
Okay.
Yeah, super serious.
He doesn't resist. He's awesome sauce.
Yeah.
I don't. But he left me here. He said, "Find a ship." There's no ships.
He left you here?
Yeah, he had something about an interdimensional audit, man.
I see. Okay, so what was his name again? Gilroth. I guess I can take a second to announce this later. Well, anyways, I've discovered Gilroth Rolodex is, he's out somewhere else. So what exactly is this interdimensional audit? What does that mean?
Man, he found some old tax codes that were so powerful he pissed off the IRS and he subseded them in a quest for the ultimate tax liability. It was crazy, man. But he left me here. He went on a journey, and now I'm just drinking in a bar, waiting for my time. Although sometimes he summons me for wrestling practice. That's pretty good.
That's pretty depressing. How about you follow me around? I can teach you a few things.
I'm good here.
No, I need a second, mate. It's fine.
You can give me a persuasion if you want to try.
How did that? Okay. Please hold. This is what gaming's all about. A 12.
I'm not really feeling motivated. I'm sorry. But you seem like a good guy. Can I help you with something?
Yeah. Gilroth fucking Rolodex. Where is he?
Yeah, I don't know, man. He left me here. That's what I got for you.
Big help you were, pal.
Yeah, that's what he says every time he puts me in a cube.
All right, just go ahead and give me your credentials to get back into his base or whatever.
He doesn't.
He told me to reach out to you. I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, he doesn't give me credentials. He doesn't give me anything, man. He doesn't trust me in anything. That's the problem these days. Bosses, they have no respect.
I'm just gonna walk away at that point.
I'll walk up to him and I'll say, man, I'll be like, get us around a brown for both of us. And I'll lean in, I'll be like, you sure you don't remember anything about what he said he was going to, where he is?
You want to give me perhaps a little
persuasion?
Yeah. Okay, excellent.
It's persuasion, right?
Sure.
All right, let me see. We'll do persuasion. 17.
Better. Well, he did say something about there was a guy. He did he has some friends down in the Leaky Drum.
Whoa, where's that?
Engineering maybe with all the gears. It's a scary place down there, man.
Well, yeah, I get it, man. You can stay up here. I might go check it out, though. I'll let you know.
All right. Hey, I appreciate the brown, and he hugs it.
Yeah, go for it, man. Take the brown, yeah. You can have mine, too, man. I've had enough brown for today, I think.
Okay, well, you're nice. What was your name?
It's him, man. I'll just give you my name. It's him.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Shaker?
Yeah, I'll shake hands.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I want to take a nap in there. Okay. And he is out.
Okay. You guys want to go check out what he was talking about in engineering, the Leaky Drum?
Yeah, that sounds
Might as well
cool.
go see.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Bear.
Bye.
I love that guy.
You all step out into the midship. And above you, a beautiful blue, as we know, fake sky, a shielded projection of a nice fair blue sky that keeps the environment in. If you look really closely, you can see that the deck above you is transparent and it's reflecting up and you're seeing the vision of the sky. Right in front of you is a signboard, which I will send to you guys now, which has the directions on where to go. But basically, all of engine and engine housing can be found at the bottom of the ship. Where you guys are at is dead center.
Why don't we let that bird fly around and see what it sees?
Tell us about the bird.
Yeah, did that thing...
Birdie?
Yeah, what does it do? You've had it like the whole time we've been here.
So Birdie's my special action. Basically, I can sing a question to her and she'll respond from happy to danger to uncertainty and anything in between. So I can use it once per game, and we can use it now.
What is your question?
Which way should we go?
Man, that was the brown note right there.
You shit your pants too?
How's everything brown around here?
I took my anti-brown.
Brown
I'm
drink,
good.
brown notes.
We love the engines. We love the engines.
I guess let's head towards the engine room.
That is typically how you make a boat move.
Let's go to the engine room.
Let's go.
Okay. To get there, you guys have to pass kind of a large crowd in the center of the ship. They are gathered around some kind of athletic event. There are a few contestants kind of warming up, like grabbing their legs, push-ups, those kinds of things. You guys can push past if you want, or you can take a look.
I'm kind of like peering over the crowd, really interested in what's going on over
Do they
here.
look like, are they friendly? Are they like, they're going to try to talk to us looking?
They're mostly getting ready for a competition, and if you stop to peer over the crowd, you can see a contestant making a run. Basically, he stands over like a ship grate, opens it, and jumps in. Then on a screen, you can see him dodging through some obstacles, and then eventually diving through a steam tunnel, where ultimately he slams a big red button, and there's a loud cheer from the audience, and they ask, "Who's next?" Okay.
You guys care if I do this real quick?
I think it'd be awesome
Get your
if you
heart
did
out.
that.
I would like to slip away when he's doing that.
Okay.
I'm next.
So Shark kind of pushes through the crowd. How do you introduce yourself, Shark?
I'm Shark.
There's a like a small-looking human man. He's got a clipboard. That's great. You're next.
Yep.
Okay, over here, and he grabs you by like the burnt cuff of your suit. Well, okay, ready. Okay, when we say go, open the grate, dodge the traps, survive the steam. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm ready.
Now, Four, I heard you say you were sneaking off. Where to?
Well, this is separate from the engine, correct? Or is the obstacle course the engine?
We haven't got there yet. You guys are going like 10 feet since the bar.
I understand. Okay. I thought we had gotten closer. I apologize.
Not yet.
I will observe this Spaceport Ninja Warrior.
Excellent. All right. Spaceport Ninja Warrior, a good name for it. I will need, in this order, first, a strength saving throw.
You guys have gone 2 minutes. Having someone diving into the first hole in the crowd.
All right. 16.
Okay. You open this grate with incredible strength, and you can feel it pushing back. Like this is an automated ship function. It's trying to close, but you wrench it open.
It's
and you get
making
it.
me more excited that it's actually a little challenging. Like
16, you handily get it open. There's a little bit, but you're there. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
As various bits of engine and machine, pistons and pumps.
4.
Okay, 4 is not going to cut it. You do take some damage. 3 points of bludgeoning damage as a piston comes, hits him right in the jaw.
You have the reroll.
Do we want to use it on obstacle course?
Not usually, but these people usually reward you for doing silly shit like this. These storytellers.
I mean, we do have other characters who can attempt I'm not going to use the inspiration on that.
I was just suggesting that you had it. Okay.
It could work, but yeah.
Okay. And I would like it to be known that while these engine parts are flying at me that I'm supposed to dodge, I'm not dodging them on purpose. Like I don't give in to my surroundings. I go head on through it.
Fair enough.
That's why you've gotten downed every game.
And you know what? I've done a lot of damage.
And all of those games were non-canonically canonical, so we're good.
And I'm still fucking here, baby.
We are so back.
While we're watching,
I'm not leaving.
the screens, I think I walk over to Valar and I like tap on his armor, like gong gong gong. I'm like, I bet you'd be real good at that.
I'm gonna like look really far down,
And I'm looking really high up, like.
and I think I kind of just like grab him by the scruff of his robe, and I'll like put him on my shoulder,
like
so he
Disneyland.
can see over the crowd. And, like,
Do
Oh,
gnomes
that's
have
sweet.
scruff?
Well, my little suit.
yeah, he's wearing like a robe. I'll grab
Oh,
the
true.
back of his robe.
I will say now that I really like it was hard. It hit me in the head. I'm mad and I'm fucking raging. I'm not gonna lose to this course.
Okay, the last bit is to navigate the steam tunnels.
fuck.
I will allow you either to try and dodge them or to just brute in there and Constitution saving throws these blasts of steam.
We hit the water molecules.
Okay, that's a 22.
Oh yeah, baby.
There's a loud cheer from above as you just walk, just cool guys walking through power. You can see like hair getting singed, but it doesn't faze him. As he makes it, there's a red button in front of you.
I come on.
A mix of applause, laughter, clapping from above.
And then I just kind of, as I come out, I lick my fingers and just fix my eyebrows up.
Everyone is a lot of like people around clapping you on the back, happy to see it. They're getting ready for the next contestant, and the clipboard guy comes back. Hey, great job! You know what? You've earned this, and he hands you like 2 small purple bricks, appear to be some kind of currency. Well done.
Thank you.
All right. Any other contestants or?
I slide, like climb down. I'm trying to push Valar, but he's so big that I just
I'm
can't.
just like hand on his head while he's like trying to push. I'm just kind of ignoring him.
Am I able to like infer what level of the contest this is? Like, is this a qualifier round, or is this like a semifinal?
You could ask.
Yeah, I'll ask. Yeah. What level of what the fuck is so funny over there, guys? Huh? What?
Is this semi-pro?
Well, I was gonna ask if I could just do an investigation rather than talk to people.
You're
With
welcome
social
to.
anxiety,
You're welcome
okay?
to.
Yeah, like,
Okay, to represent all the social anxiety, which is
Thank
very
you.
relevant, I would love to see an investigation check. And we'll say that you're kind of just walking around checking out the clipboard, and just looking through. Go ahead.
All of you, fuck every single one of y'all.
I'm with you
okay?
guys. I'm with you guys. All right, go ahead.
Where was this social?
How did that happen? How does it? Did I get your tray? Did you give me your tray?
No.
You sick son of a
Truly,
bitch.
this room is
tray.
haunted. This room is haunted.
A nat 20. Thank you. Oh, eat my entire butthole.
Okay. You infer that this is part of a daily enrichment activity where they come up with new activities every day on the deck, and that this is not a qualifier because it's the first time they've ever done this event.
Ha. I'm not sharing that with any of them.
That's
You
fine.
just
I should have inspired him on that.
How does it feel to know all of that, but not
you
here?
just see Foray like
I look over and I see a calendar. Each day has a different activity. And I'm like,
He didn't investigate. He doesn't see that. He does not see that. That is not canon. That is not. Do not let this happen to me. Do not let me receive this.
you're
slut.
making it too funny for me to disagree.
that was fun. You guys want to go to the engines?
Good job, Shark.
Yeah, that was incredible, Shark. You look
very
like,
well done.
You look like a god out there.
Thank you, guys.
Wow.
You, Foray, as you're like admiring kind of the organization, the clipboard guy says, "Hey, you get a real eye for this. Maybe you come back tomorrow and I'll give you a clipboard of your own. You can help out."
This is like your weird way of hitting on me.
Are
Sorry,
you?
it's been a while. It's been a while.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm done.
Okay, cool. Well,
Yeah,
I
see you
mean,
then.
midday, come around here. There'll probably be some kind of like pie eating contest.
Now, if I can't make it, is it cool if I send my assistant?
You have an assistant?
Of course I do. Don't you?
No, I am the assistant.
Why don't you be my assistant?
Do you pay?
Look, I have tons
Oh, Lord, here we go. What? Tons of what?
tons of precious metal.
Oh, I love precious metal.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt, but Birdie was really like thinking we should go to the engine room, right?
Yeah, let me get my assistant. You coming to the engine?
I got an event to run.
All right, dude. Suit yourself. I'll,
I'm sitting right underneath him. He can't see me from his eye level, but I cast minor illusion, and there's jingling keys. And they're moving towards the engine room.
There are jingling keys moving towards the engine room. How do you respond?
I can't go. The jiggling keys are there. That would
I
give
am
them.
chasing after you. I'm fucking zooming.
Shark tears off fast.
All right, is he at least like 20 feet away?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll start. I'll go now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys head, let's say, through like up the front of the ship, and then no, we'll go back. You guys head through like the back of the ship and down through like one of the main stairwells. People are coming and going about their business. This is clearly a thriving community. You see signs point to like bakeries, local stores for tchotchkes, those kinds of things, as well as like lodging. You pass some housing as well, and you end up in the lower level where the engines are housed in dwarf and gear territory. Now, you know you're here because as soon as you come around the corner, there is a immediate rhythmic and like kind of like industrial banging, the rhythm of the machines as well as the locals around here. So what you can hear of like the turning of the gears as well as like banging on industrial drums is dun 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 dun, and everyone is in the street in some kind of Disney-esque drum line. It will be very difficult to navigate this area without either some care or joining in on the fun. So in order to get to at least the center where you may have a chance to see this place, I'm going to need either performance checks or another way to get through this performance of marching and vibing.
Hey, I know we all just met, guys, but I kind of have a cool idea if you're willing to let me take the helm here. There's a lot of chaos, and I think I know how to handle this. So I'm going to... Where is it? What's it called? I'm going to shape self, and I'm going to morph my body into a giant 10-foot monster with multiple different appendages. And I'm just gonna start fucking wailing. I'm just gonna fucking scare everyone out of there.
Can I pull out my whistle at the same time and act like an escort for him?
Yes. Okay. Could you give me, what is your goal, to scare everyone?
Yeah, I want to disperse.
All right, give me some intimidation. I will give you advantage because we've got the whistler.
My goal is to make it look like he's a parade float.
Okay.
Yes, so he's going full scare. I'm trying to add to it a different kind of like reframing.
Let's call this a group check. I would say you'll roll your intimidate, you'll roll your performance. Anyone else adding to this incredible display?
Please, for the love of God, help us.
I'll cast minor illusion as well, and it'll be like a second smaller version of him, like as big as I can muster
I
right
thought it
next
was
to
gonna be
him.
jingling keys.
If you give me like a spell attack roll, that way we can do your
Cool. The bonus.
Yeah. Anyone else joining in on this?
Yeah, I'll take my handbell from my bag and I'll go stand next to him and like kind of clear people out of the way with my bell.
You can give me a performance as well.
I add spell attack bonus, right?
Sure.
25.
Can I give Hugh Bardic Inspiration?
You can. Would you tell us what it does?
Yeah, so it just helps make him like a little bit bigger. Maybe his appendages get a little bit like longer. So a bit.
What are you trying to say?
My little guy sprouts a little extra one. It's
Yeah,
like,
so, well, I got some, there's no good news, but I got bad news. So it's with my modifier, it's a 1. So.
Oh my God.
Well, that's a dirty one.
Yeah, that's with the modifier.
Bardic Inspiration would allow you to roll a d6 and add that to the result. However,
all right, here it comes. So that's a 5.
Okay.
Better than a 1.
Better than a 1. All right, so I heard 5 over 20.
22.
Oh.
7.
We're really pushing that number up for you.
Am I allowed to join in this line and scream behind them too?
I would love that.
To
I would
be
love that.
spooky.
We're sitting at 2 successes and 2 failures. I would love, before you roll, and whatever you rolled is not going to count, because I would love a skill check, if you wouldn't mind, because it is currently tied. A failure or a success will dictate the results of this endeavor. The parade float Gumby Gambit. I love it.
Okay, let's see. Oh no, they get to see I'm in shorts.
He's in the work from home hell casual
I'm
today.
an attorney up
He's
top.
AC/DC
Yeah.
Say the words.
Skill check. 13 plus a 2, that's 15.
15 will do it. Okay.
Good save. Good save.
That's why we're a team, baby. I think. We
Actually-
met 10 minutes ago, but we're a team.
Absolutely exquisite. Has it only been 10 minutes?
It's been a while. Some combination of terror, awe, wonder as children see this floats with the mini float, as the whistling and the yelling. You guys do indeed part the seas, and for just a brief moment, this once rhythmic community has their vibe a bit, their groove thrown off, as it were. But eventually, you guys kind of become a focal piece as you navigate through the city, and they form a new beat around you, mixing in your yells with their own like chants in the back. Hey, hey, hey! And a new vibe has started to form as you guys wander through the city.
Wow, I like that.
Perfect.
That's
Would
pretty
anyone
cool.
like to roll me a perception check? Try and find the bar you're looking for.
Not me.
I could roll that.
Oh,
All you.
That would be a 19.
Let's go.
You just saw the future with that one.
okay. You indeed, from kind of the quiet space in this, taking a second to look around while everyone's focused on the performers, you see the Leaky Drum, which, go figure, has a giant industrial drum on the roof, and you put it out.
Friends, the Leaky Drum is that way.
Well, let's get going.
Okay, you guys are escorted by your new fans all the way to the door, where they kind of leave you be as it's clear you guys are headed in. Okay. As you enter the Leaky Drum, there is a pretty crowded bar. I would say there's kind of like a stand-up service area where people are grabbing some engine runoff, this foul-looking oil that's partially combustible, occasionally catches fire, but people have a good laugh about it, from a spigot that just seems to be running forever. People are putting goblets under and throwing them back. Over on the side is a more traditional bar where there's a large, burly-looking man he's wiping the counter. And behind him is a four-armed kind of like beast guy hammering like a blacksmith's anvil.
Am I misunderstanding they're drinking like frack fluid?
Oh, pretty much.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty hardcore.
The dwarves down here are hardy, and this is like what they grew up on, is basically the recycled components that keep the engines alive.
Ayo, hemp. Come check out this frack fluid. I've heard it's pretty cool.
I'm on my stilts right now. I'm just.
Will you describe your stilts? I'm not sure that we...
Yeah, I actually have two very large. It's staves that I was using for my evocation magic, and so I can see out and protect my village.
Very
but
large.
they're two large little staves, but they have little notches on the side of them, and I can use them to walk around, and I can see real high now. It makes me the height of probably maybe like the size of these larger fellas over here. But I walk over and I dip my little finger in, and I go, and I lick it.
I'm amazed because I know it's fracking fluid. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Okay, you lick it. What's your intention here? To give it a taste?
Just see.
It is... Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, wow.
How do you not at this point?
I would also like to walk up and dip my finger in it.
Okay.
And then my arm opens up and there's a little petri dish. And I swab it on there.
Are there any buttons where you're analyzing, or is this how you...
It just automatically opens and there's a little petri dish. I kind of swab it on, it closes.
Oh, you're taking it for later.
Yeah.
Got it.
I got a 17.
Okay, yeah. It's honestly pretty acidic, but not the worst thing you've ever tasted. Although one taste and you know that a good match in this place is going to go up like nobody's business.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just like...
So is there alcohol? What are they drinking?
That's it's just oil.
You
Just
do think if you had enough of this, it would ruin you for sure.
Yeah, we should probably leave that one to the robots.
I snickered to myself, full well knowing it was frack fluid. And you can fuck off for the jingling keys earlier.
You get a quite satisfied giggle as he thinks about saying what he was thinking out loud, but decides against it.
Well, I dap him up and I'm like, you got me? This all good? You got me back.
I feel bad because it was very wholesome.
Yeah, I was like, I respect it.
It was
I
a
like
wholesome
that.
response.
Perfect. You guys kind of stand there looking a little lost, and the bartender calls you over. Hey, not from around here?
No.
What gave it away?
Well, you walked up and licked the engine runoff, which I've not seen anyone of your stature do.
It's kind of my thing, I like to try things.
Okay, you guys look like a motley crew, a strange butt. What are you guys doing here?
Looking for a quartermaster. You know one?
What do you mean by that?
A very specific fellow by the name of Gilroth Rolodex.
I don't think he was a quartermaster.
He's not. We're trying to make a quartermaster out of Gilroth Rolodex, are we not?
Better or we want
No.
How do you know him?
That's not what
How do I know him?
Yeah, how do you know him?
See, I could have sworn.
And actually, when you say that, the four-armed brute who was kind of hammering, he misses a beat, and he looks up at
$10
you.
million. I think he's wanted for $10 million, man.
Okay, yeah. I know he's wanted ass hats. He's probably an arms dealer, okay?
It could be pretty good.
No, we know what he is.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Why would you not want
Oh,
to?
no, I think he's right. I get it. Space audit, he's good at hiding that sort of thing. He's good at keeping inventory on things. He's right.
The
I'll
U.S.
give him that
government
credit.
hires criminals all the time for this shit. Okay, anyways, moving on. My goal is completely different.
The opinion of this endeavor does not reflect things said by the. Please don't send the Pinkerton. You sorry? Go.
I'm done with these guys. Listen, brother, I'm going rogue. All right. Yeah. Anyways, Gilroth Rolodex. We went to shut the fuck up. Listen.
No. Not here. And he looks
Leave
back.
them behind.
He looks back at like the burly beastie man, and he gives a nod. And he slides a wall aside, and they gesture you, and they head back.
Can I try and stick? How close am I to this door?
Probably like 10 feet. It's behind the counter, so you have to walk around. And
So was it just us two, or is it the entire party?
I think you guys are all kind of collectively standing there. Although no one was chiming in, everyone heard, listened.
Maybe
Also, weird side note, just off to the side, the guy hammering the stuff, I'm not really attracted to the guy, but the hammering is doing something.
Got
for
it.
me.
Makes sense.
the pattern of it is really good.
Yeah, there's. I'm not like turned on. I've noticed.
Subtle homoeroticism that we love it. We love
It's
it.
more the hammering.
No, yeah.
It's just
I'm going
something.
to try and sneak around and see if maybe I can stick my staff like right where the door hits so it like doesn't fully close. Maybe we can hear a little bit of their conversation.
Oh, gotcha. But he slid the door open and left it open.
Okay.
And they want you to come follow them.
Yeah, you guys are all welcome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, please, as they go in.
Then we'll all go in.
Okay. You guys wander into what kind of looks like more of an inn setting or like a housing setting. To your left, a counter with some more like run-of-the-mill like food service kind of area. There are couches scattered around. There's like 5 people off to the side. And the 2 of them kind of go in and take a new spot behind the second counter. The bartender who was kind of standing there as like a 6'7" looking humanoid, he says, "Hey man, we don't just walk into bars and start talking about men with $10 million bounties. What are you here for?"
Look, listen, it's been a while since I seen my boy.
Give me a deception. This is gonna be good.
This is gonna be good, all right. Right? Mm-hmm. This is gonna be good, all right.
Are you currying favor in this moment?
He won't need it.
We're gonna need that. It's an 8.
Well,
It's an 8.
I think that I walk over and I climb up my little stilts and I give him a big, I wind it up and I pat him on the back real hard and I said, "Whoa, you can, yeah, your man, you haven't seen your man." And then he is inspired.
Really on the nose there.
go ahead.
Guys, this could be really bad. We are in a hideout right now.
You put us here.
Ooh, 15.
He kind of gives you the eye. Huh. Well, he's actually my good friend too. I didn't know you two really knew each other.
It's honestly a wonder that we've never met each other.
Well, it would make sense.
Hooray forthwith.
Oh, hey, how are you? I'm Bing Bong.
Firm handshake.
Nice to meet
beautiful handshake. God, good hands. What did you used to do?
HR.
Before this, you did HR?
Yes.
I don't believe that for a second.
You should see the other guys with
That's how I know you're a man of the industry. Tell me, what's going on back here? What's my boy been up to?
We haven't seen each other in quite some time. We arrived here a few months ago, and we really got the lay of the land and started things going, and we're gonna get the ship trade back going. But the next thing I know, he was talking about seeing the tax go to the universe, and he was gone.
Let me introduce you to my team. This here's my assistant, Shark.
Hello? Okay, you're like
Cross my arms and just like kind of stare at you a little bit.
the four-armed hammersmith looks at you and goes,
I just like do a kind of like a nod back.
and the tall humanoid, Bing Bong. Yeah, you guys look like you know each other, huh?
I just kind of like lift up one of my stilts a little bit and like kind of curtsy with it a little bit.
Hey.
Hey, you have a name?
Nope.
Oh, fair enough. You with him at least?
Yeah.
Kind of looking
Yeah, this is my team.
all right.
I am 7.
7 what?
7.
Okay. And
I'm Stewie.
oh, they got a real name. Okay. Hey, listen. I don't know what's up with him, but you said something about a quartermaster. What exactly are you looking for?
Well, yeah, we're basically looking to have one of your own come on and help us out, or help us find a quartermaster.
What, someone who can make things, fix things?
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we need all the whole 9 yards.
How good you talking here? Quick, cheap job, or
Look, I don't deal with
No, we
cheap.
don't want anyone cheap.
No.
can you pay?
We can pay, brother.
I hold out my 2 purple bricks.
How about you like purple?
Now that right there, that's just the beginning. We just got here.
This is all I have.
Just give us a little bit of time, me and my team. Remember that last move we just took down? What was the name of it?
Bing bong.
Bing Bong.
That's my name.
Bing bong.
Hey,
Different guy, no relation.
it's a long. Actually,
I'm sorry.
Bing Bong the
I'm sorry.
11th.
I'm sorry, give me a
Is
sec.
my full name? You killed my father? Wait a minute.
No.
He was honestly a tough guy. He was possessed by a lich. It was a long story. Hey, I tell you what. You give me one of those bricks, finder's fee. I got a clue for you.
A clue? How about we give you 2 bricks? You give us everything we need.
These
I
aren't
don't
your
do
bricks.
Hey, this guy is haggling himself. You're my buddy. I'll take 2.
You can have
Roll
1
it.
brick.
All right,
No,
we're back
he
down.
said a clue. I want the actual solution.
All right,
Slide
he
your brick.
grabs the 1, and he says, "Yeah, I mean, I don't know where Gilroth is, but..." And as soon as he says that, the patrons in the back kind of chuckle, and one scarred-looking, maybe burned man comes walking around from the podium, and he says, "Really? Gilroth Rolodex, biggest bounty in this place, huh? I tell you what," he draws a knife. "Maybe you tell me
Tell you what,
where he is. You said you were friends, right?"
I could kill you right here, right now. Tough guy.
"Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you do it?"
I do it.
I think I'm gonna like step in front of him and just like really get in this guy's face.
And I do it.
Valar, what's your AC?
18.
He rears back and just slugs you in the face. Doesn't beat your AC. His fist connects with your jaw, you don't move.
Yeah, I'm still just like deadpan, just like right in his eyes.
"Boys! Boys!" And the guys behind him get up and he says, "They're dead." And we're gonna roll initiative. Okay. The 2 people we were having a discussion with are behind the bar. The crossed swords is the forward-spoken man who's drawn his knife with the scars. And the 4 swords on the map are kind of his gang that are coming down the stairs. Place you guys, kind of where you want, somewhere around the bar area to the right there. That's where we're having a discussion. And then when you're ready, I will take those initiative rolls. Stewie.
15.
15. 7.
4.
That's less than 7. Okay, Hugh.
What is going on? 1.
Plus your bonus?
5.
Okay, respectable.
These are huge rolls.
Emp.
I got a 14.
14. Okay. Valar.
18.
18. Shark.
7.
7.
20.
4. 21.
Sorry, 20. Unnatural.
20. Got it.
Not that it matters.
Okay. Ooh. Well, it might matter actually. Just writing down some numbers here. One moment. Okay. First up will be Foray. You see this going down. Everybody okay getting to the map? Great. What do you do?
Go on, big house. Go ahead and take care of him. And then I'm going to basically cast a Shield of Faith on Hugh.
Okay. What does that look like?
So basically I have like a little like seal, like a little parchment scroll. I just like throw it and it like whisks through the air and just like lands on his back.
Okay. And he like wears the seal on his back basically? Yeah. Okay.
Like a little baby one.
Okay. You feel empowered and he's given you a bonus to your AC. For 1 point?
2 points.
2 points.
Of AC.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
All right, Valar. You've been freshly struck by this cutthroat who is demanding this information, and he punches like a child. What are you doing?
He's gonna have like my anime moment where I kind of like brush off my thing and like right in his face, and then in one swift motion I'm gonna like reach into my, I guess it's on my belt, and grab my flail and just kind of like try to smack him in the face.
Make an attack.
That's a 10.
A 10 will do it because they are wearing clothes and they were not ready for a real fight.
Okay, that's lucky.
Okay, roll me some damage.
Hang on, I have to find the right dice. 5 damage.
Okay. You land a solid thunk, and this one actually gets him to stumble back. Oh, you done it now. And he draws a second knife. The bartender slams his hand down. What the hell are you doing? Get out of my bar! He goes and he grabs like a pot. The forge man's got his hammer. They're getting ready to jump in the initiative. Anything else from you, Valar?
Nope. I'm
Stewie.
Can I use Charm Person on the guy that was trying to hit Valar?
And what does that do?
Basically, I'm like, hey, buddy, what the hell's going on here? Don't you want to go get a drink with me?
What's the save for this?
Wisdom saving throw.
For DC, your spell save?
14.
He is not very wise. Okay, he fails. What happens?
We go and get a drink.
You know what? Hey, you know what? Okay, all right. I tell you what, you're buying?
No, you're buying.
Oh, I'm buying. Okay. Hey, this is pretty boring anyway. So he's your friend for now. We'll see where that takes it. Anything else from Stewie?
That's all.
All right. One moment here.
We went from fighting to fucking like instantly. It was so quick. I was so ready.
Welcome to skill check.
I will say that
these are
if
beloved.
anyone does anything harmful to this person, the spell will break.
Who would
So,
do
it
such
is
a
goons.
thing?
So he's hanging out, but at the same time, it's tenuous at best. Hemp, you're up.
Alrighty. Can I use my bonus action to use my brew, and can I throw one of the fish bait or the baits that I have from my thing?
Yes, I think the way we have this is you just roll and find an effect, correct?
Okay. Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna use one of the little baits I have from the fishing collection or whatever.
Okay. Give me a d20.
D20. I got a 19.
And a boy.
Okay, and you're pushing it through the backpack, right?
Yeah, putting it in the.
Describe the alchemy process.
So I like pop open this. I at this point I'm so used to it I don't even have to look at it. But I like tilt my hat forward so my face is even covered like this, and I'm just operating like a bunch of machinery back here. There's like train whistles going off and everything. It's insane.
Do you look
sound
like
effects.
like a small
Steam
howl's
popping
moving
out
castle?
everywhere. Yeah, like a little animal pops out and then goes. A little slug comes out and goes back in, and then it starts like beeping really quick, and then like has a coffee timer going on it.
Okay.
It's about to beep.
It spits out a lavender smelling like vial.
Okay.
What do you do?
Would it be an action to drink it?
It would be.
Okay, then I'm gonna save it for next turn.
Okay. It will last 1 minute.
Okay. How long is a combat turn for all?
6 seconds. So you have 10 turns to figure out what you're going to do with it.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna scoot just a little bit. I can't see the grid on this real quick, but do you think I have enough movement, 25, to get up on by that red sort of table?
If you start to move, I think 7 is showing you there.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, show him.
Like there?
Yeah.
If you went around the stairs, you would still be able to make it, I think.
Okay, just immediately, right there at the top.
More than fine.
And I'm going to cast by that red rug, I'm going to cast on those two, or on the closest one to us.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Ice Knife.
Ooh,
So I will roll
I've seen that before.
that's a new trick.
This is exciting.
So is it D20 to see if it hits or just straight?
If it's an attack roll, yes.
Okay. It is 17.
Ooh, that's going to hit.
6. Then let me roll a D10.
D10.
It is 5. There's no add-on for that, right?
No. However, this is a regular guy in a bar ready for a bar fight, not an ice knife fight, and you're going to kill him.
Well, then also that little shard explodes, and that guy in 5 feet of him gets hit by 2d6.
I thought it was just an icicle. I was like, ice knife.
Ice knife is a bomb.
I'm trolling. I'm trolling. Yeah.
So let me roll these bad boys.
2d6, right? Okay.
That he only takes 3 damage. He's a really lucky boy.
He is a really lucky dead boy. So what happens here?
So I throw one, and it like hits the first guy just clean through him, like gaping hole in his stomach, and I go, oh, like that was not the intention at all for me. And then as soon as it like goes through him, explodes right in front of the other guy, and like dude from fucking Die Another Day hits his face and just like shards of glass in his face, and he falls over too.
They crumble like a house of cards.
I'm
They hit the ground hard and they don't move.
I'm distraught. I've never taken a life before.
I have like 1,000-yard stare from war, and like I've seen antimatter cannonballs go through people, and I'm like, what the fuck did I
I'm
just see?
just cheering it on. Yeah. I think I give you like a hearty nod. Like,
I'm not looking. I've turned around and I sat down at the table actually.
I'm cracking up. Like, I find it hysterical.
It would be the bandit captain, the scarred guy's turn, but he's busy. He really wants to
Yeah.
get that drink. I think they're probably talking about like what, or like where they're gonna go. Like, you know, people do. Yeah, where are we gonna go out? I think there's actually a cool bar like on the back.
I
and, like,
love
he just
drinks,
doesn't
so
see
yeah, bars are
any of
great.
this shit happen, and it's feeding him. But that means it's Shark then Hugh.
Okay, so I see them fraternizing at the bar.
I'm charming him.
Yes, flirting with him. I
I'm a bard, it's
saw
what I
what
It is what you
Hemp
do.
has just done, and I am so excited. And I take my great axe off my back, and I'm like, it's about fucking time. And I go over, and since his back is turned, I'm assuming looking, I just swing straight down over his head.
You get advantage of this. He's so thinking about the night. He's having a good time. He's just got some good song lyrics, getting a buzz. And
Oh, that is a, can't do math, that's a 23.
yeah, that'll hit for sure. That'll hit.
Did you ever play that game I Ninja back in the day where
I
like split
did.
people in two?
That was a great game. All right, 1d12. Fuck, man. That's a 5.
With your strength as well.
That's with the slashing addition. So it's 1d12 plus 4. I rolled
Yep.
a 1.
Oh,
That's a 5.
okay. He takes. I think maybe he goes for like to put his arm around Stewie. Yeah, and then the axe comes.
Oh,
and
thank God.
And you get him right in the back, like before he grabs on. He goes, "Oh fuck! I'm killing you guys!" And he's back in the initiative
That's the
order.
best you could do.
I'm astounded because like, you just lost a limb, right?
He only took 4 damage. He slashed him in the back.
Oh, gotcha.
5 damage. Thank you. I appreciate
Sorry,
that.
Stewie.
Hugh, the battle is raging. There are people dead on the floor already. The bartenders look horrified and excited that there's some action happening in their lives. What are you going to do about it?
all right, I'm putting up my bomber goggles here, and it's time to.
That's what he looks like.
It's time to get serious. So I'm gonna come around where the guy was flirting with Stewie, and
Freshly wounded by the axe.
yeah, I'm gonna try and stay out of his field of vision here. I'm gonna try and sneak up on him. I'm gonna use my high fructose corn slayer to try and get inside of him.
So why don't you go ahead and tell us exactly what happens here?
So I come around the side of him and I see that there's like a little bit of a gaping wound on the back that Shark opens up, and I'm like, that's my in. So I make myself real like small, microscopic, and I just like fire myself at him. Like I jump and I'm shrinking into like this like almost cell-sized Hugh now.
Okay.
And I'm going
it is
for the open wound.
This is a contest. I would love to see a skill check. Please, an acrobatics check against this opponent. I will tell you, in order to gain access to this opponent's innards, which will be happening a lot, you'll need to beat an 11 on an acrobatics. And I know you are quite acrobatic, so this would be pretty hard for you to goof up.
I'm feeling good. Skill check.
Oh, it's cocked.
It's
cocked. It's cocked.
Wait, hold on though. Even at that 7, hold on.
Wait, no.
I
it's
think we
cocked.
need
You
to. I
get
think
three.
it's so small though. I think we just leave corners,
Whoa,
right?
don't call this cocked small.
I'm gonna get canceled for
Yeah.
this one. It's one episode.
One episode. Too late.
We still make it there because my acrobatics is a +6. So we
He
made it
is
by 1.
quite dexterous, and you hear the as he goes inside. He goes, "What the hell?" And you just see it like he distends, and like Hugh is just kind of navigating on the inside. Hugh, you are poised to strike from within.
Yep, so
What happens next turn? Just so we are all aware.
So next turn, I'm gonna ready my action. I'm going right for this guy's little heart there. Okay. I'm beelining through the red blood cells. I'm saying bye-bye to all of the organs, going right up to where I need to be.
I just watched this happen right in front of my face, and I'm like, holy shit!
Do you say anything to your team before you do this?
Yeah, I hit him with my signature catchphrase, bye-bye.
You get down to like a tardigrade, right? Basically,
Yeah.
of a gummy bear. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You do a full infiltrate. We are poised for the assassination. But for now, finally, some of the mooks have gotten their shit together. They are going to come down I think one is going to come here and throw a knife at, let's say, Shark. And the other is going to, I think, come up here and try to stab Valar.
You're inside the main guy, right, Charlie?
Yeah, so I'd say maybe just kill the henchman.
Shark a 19 and Valar a 14.
Nobody leaves me alone.
That's to hit.
And the AC, yes.
Man, that's you swing at everything that
doesn't
lives.
do anything to me.
Shark, I'm thinking a 19 hits you.
I'm thinking it does too.
You're going to take 5 piercing damage. Gets you with the stick. The knife on the side, wait before you're ready. That is the mooks. We will go to 7.
I will cast Fairy Fire on the 2 fellows behind the bar.
Pick a color.
Violet.
Okay. Actually, behind the bar would be where the friendly NPCs are at.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind.
It would be. I mean, it'd be quite the rave. All it does is like outline them really. Edge.
Fuck him up.
7 is really a kill bot for the Killbot universe.
I will instead cast Fairy Fire on the 2 in front here.
Okay. What does Fairy Fire do?
Fairy Fire outlines any object within a 20-foot cube, and any creature in the area when the spell is cast is outlined in a light. If it fails a dexterity saving throw for the duration, objects and affected creatures shed light. And any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it.
Okay, both of those mooks are definitely within 20 feet of each other. Is that what you're trying to get this to?
Yep.
Okay, pick a color. What color is your Fairy Fire?
I'd say it's like a violet, like a bright.
So there's and then there's a bright violet kind of illuminating these guys, giving you kind of like a target paint that you can see for advantage on your attacks. Anything else on your turn?
No, I think that'll be it.
Back to Foray.
Okay, so give me a quick run on the battlefield again. Just give me a slight refresher.
Yes, so both of our NPC friends are hopping over and they've kind of joined you and they're trying to get these guys out. They're grabbing them. As far as bad guys, you've got one who is freshly infiltrated in the pink circle, thank you, art team, by Hugh Fructose, who has completely gone inside of him. Just beside on the right and 2 squares up are his mooks, which have tried to throw and stab our friendlies.
Yeah, I'm going to do a fog cloud.
Ooh.
You know?
Try and break things up?
Yeah, I'm basically gonna throw a smoke grenade out there, basically.
Okay.
It'll be, I can basically throw it. I'm gonna throw it right between the purple circle there and the other 2 bad guys.
Okay. Given that he has just cast a first level illumination spell and you are casting a first level concealment spell,
they just net each other out. Yeah.
As a veteran of magical combat, I feel like you would know this would kind of just have a neutralizing effect.
All right, we'll just pull out the fucking Warhammer and we'll go right for it.
Is it a Warhammer?
Well, I have a secondary weapon that I'm not good enough to use yet.
Okay, so you pull out a Warhammer and...
Yes, I'm going to attack the feller on the left. Now, do I have to avoid these people in the middle or can I just run right up?
You can just run right up.
Cool.
So he's in a person under him.
Yeah, no, I understand.
You could, no matter what, you could get around on either the left or the right.
Yeah. And I'll attack the dagger man on the left.
Okay. I'll take that attack roll, sir.
Yeah.
Time to redeem yourself after all the tough talk today.
Redeem myself? Brother, I'm kind of the fucking man.
I just want you to know this will set the tone for all of the combats to come, sir. The pressure is on this single
Matt, roll it for me. I'm scared. Okay.
This single mook. That's right.
Well, that's a pretty good hit right there. That's an unnatural 20.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah. Right to his fucking dome ski.
Okay. Roll me some damage.
Yeah. Oh, the damage will be rolled, brother. Just you fucking wait. Fucking shit, dude. A 2.
Oh.
Don't you snicker.
2 damage.
Wait. No, that's a 1. I thought it was a 7. No, it's a
2 damage. It is solid, and he is clearly beaten, but he is still standing.
I have no words.
Oh, Foray. Just trying to reclaim some of his battle strength. You're a little rusty. I mean, coming out of retirement.
I'm 55.
Yeah,
55 fucking years
old.
old.
Hey, for 55, not bad. Anything else?
No, not a fucking thing.
A good bunk, but let's see how Valar takes things.
Yeah, I think seeing, as I just watched Hugh dive into the man in front of me, I'm going to assume he's taken care of to this point. And I'll also swing my flail at the mook standing next to him.
Got it.
Right there. Let's see if I hit him. It's 13.
Okay, 13 will do it.
Cool. Oh god, for 4 damage.
4 damage will take him down.
Nice.
How does it happen?
This guy like doesn't really know how to defend himself, so I think I'm going straight for the dome. And I think I just like, as the end of my flail hits his like temple, his head just kind of like caves in.
Yeah, and I think he even gets knocked off his feet and just gets thrown into the bar.
Yeah,
and he's
not
down.
prepared for that.
Yeah, not real combat in a bar fight. I think you guys brought guns to a bar fight, as it were, really.
I'm gonna hold my hand up for a high five.
You don't like 2
I'll
guys.
allow a high five.
I'll give him the high five.
Excellent.
You don't like 2 guys at the range are like, nice gun. Like I look over, I'm like, that's a nice bonker.
Exactly. Okay, Valar, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Stewie, your let's go to the bar plan has failed. What next?
I think I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers against the last one that Foray didn't really take care of all the way.
What happens?
So basically, I'm just going to be...
There's a reason you're at opposite ends of the table, just to be clear.
Don't reveal the drama again. That's episode 2.
I'm just going to whisper, your mother never loved you.
Oh, shit.
Must be nice to have guaranteed damage. Have fun.
And it's wisdom saving throw?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Against what your DC is?
My DC is 14.
Yeah, they're not very wise. So he'll take full damage from this. What happens?
Basically, he just like turns into a puddle because he's crying so much.
I think also he takes a lot of damage as well.
Yeah.
Would you like to roll the 3d6?
You just sad to death.
Oh my god.
So that's 5,
Oh lord.
11, 15.
I just want everybody to know that you're a horrible person.
So sad.
He's going to die. How does it happen?
Fries his intestines.
Yeah, that's a good one. His intestines pull out of his inner eyes.
He just...
Bye.
I have seen so much war. I have done so many war crimes, and you guys are fucked.
the burly bartender, he was like kind of coming over and going for this, and then he just starts cracking up. I worked in HR. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. And he takes a seat because it's clear you guys have handled it. Would you like to do any more war crimes on your turn?
I think that
Just the
that
one?
one's enough.
The
yeah,
one? All right,
for this
fair
one,
enough.
for this turn.
It'll be Hemp, then it'll be the captain who Hugh is inside, then Shark.
I still delirious from killing 2 men on accident. So I'm stumbling around. I feel bad. I think I stumble over to the ledge and I pick up the candle from the table and I'm gonna light it in vigil of these 2 men who just passed. But I cast Firebolt, but I'm so like almost drunken from the feeling. I'm like stumbling around and I miss the candle and I shoot it directly at the captain.
Okay. Would you like to make let's say an attack roll at disadvantage because you're holding a small candle at vigil. Does that feel appropriate?
Yeah.
I love this, that you're becoming an accidental killer.
Well, that is a natural 20.
What was the other?
Jesus.
A 2, okay.
Oh God.
These dice are loaded.
The killer instinct was almost there.
Yeah, right there on the cusp.
I think there's a moment where you actually line straight up for like a headshot, but then like you just like you have a moment of, oh, I killed a man, and then it's just like whoop, and you just fire at the ceiling. It hits into the ceiling, discharging harmlessly into the tough exterior of the ceiling.
And then can I take a sip of the lavender potion just like with the bonus action? Would it be action?
It would be an action, but in this particular case, I think it would be very funny if you wanted to do
just
that.
something that's it's all been going awry.
There will be a magical
something.
effect. Do you want it to happen?
Yes, just anything.
You
please.
pass out immediately.
That is exactly what I was hoping for.
I love the scene that just played out. Just threw a fireball and then just fell asleep.
Blasted a hole in a man, killed another, almost killed a third guy.
You can't even make this up.
Like sits down, wipes his
Might be
brow,
the most
takes
wild character I've ever seen.
I think he just like passes out into the stool behind him and is just like sitting there just.
Just limp.
Okay, it's the captain's turn. He has no idea what's happening. He's going to just take a hard rip at Valar next to him with his natural 1 knives. Oh God, he honestly panicked. He swings twice, and they just cling twice off of your armor. Shark.
I'm gonna go for some redemption here, and I'm going to once again swing my big ol' axe at his head.
Okay, give me an attack roll. This time, no advantage, unfortunately. The bard plan is over.
That's fair. Oh my fucking! What is going on tonight? This is terrible. It's a 7. Wait. Is that a 1 or a 7?
Yes, hello.
That's a 7? Oh yeah, because that's a 1. All right, it's 13.
13 will do it.
Okay. Yeah, I got scared. All right, let me redemption. Oh, okay, that is a 13.
Oh, 13 damage?
13 damage.
He looks like he's standing on his last legs. How describe your blow?
Well, first I'm gonna scream, "You look out!" as I fucking start. I'm gonna swing to the other side.
Got it. Okay.
To avoid him, and I'm just gonna like kind of go straight towards like where the neck and the shoulder meet.
Okay, you get him ever so slightly close to a kill slash.
Yep.
It's not enough. Barely not enough. And we're at Hugh's turn.
Oh man, I've got so much flexibility in here. I've been hatching all kinds of schemes. I can start filling up all of his arteries and give him a heart attack. I mean, I can start stabbing at him with my transmorphed arms. But I think I'm gonna try and employ my once per day ability and have a little fun. So I'm gonna go to his heart. I've traveled up. I'm near his aorta, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, you got a minute?"
And what happens when you say?
So once per game, I get to say, "Hey, you got a minute?" to any object and have a conversation with it to try and persuade it to do things or whatever, do my bidding. I just get to talk to it.
And when you say, "Hey, you got a minute?" you hear, "Whoa, working hard, man. What's up?"
Hey, why are you working so hard, bud?
"Oh, bleeding a lot."
I think it's just, why don't you just take a rest here? Why don't you just, you've earned it.
For what could potentially be the last dice roll tonight, would you please give me a persuasion skill check with advantage?
That is so funny.
This would be a tragic.
This would be really funny.
All right.
You got two.
Oh, I'm gonna need the second one.
Yeah.
Oh boy, come on.
Wow, that top was great.
Yeah, that was really good. Thanks, Gamer Subs, for showing me.
Yeah, it's the Gamer Subs difference.
Yeah. 6 plus your bonus.
Yeah. Okay.
Persuasion?
Oh, my persuasion's pretty good, so that's a 10, maybe.
But
It is a heart.
the heart is so tired,
sentient?
right? The heart's been running
It's been running so
Yeah,
much.
so tired.
It's got to be rough.
I also did roll a 2, so at this point, it is time for a break. And he says, "You know what, man? I've been working a little bit. I'm just taking a quick break." And it deals 1 point of damage, killing him instantly.
No way. No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. What does this look like?
I'm in there. Have you ever seen Ozzy and Drix? Like I'm in the mainframe right now. Like his body's on red alert, his immune system's trying to fight me, but I'm too strong for it. And I'm talking directly to the head of it, the heart. And I'm really driving a hard bargain. And then I just see it stop pumping, a big smile on its face as it fades out of sentience.
Let's go. And on the outside, you just see this ferocious killing blow. And the guy's like, "Oh," he's trying to rally his strength. And he goes, "Oh."
It was like an alley-oop with an axe.
Yeah, pretty much. Hugh, you got to narrate the next portion. How the hell do you get out of there?
Yeah, so there's still that huge gash on his back, and I figure it's best to leave the way I came, so I'm fucking swimming through.
I think like from the sides of where your axe wound is now, because it's a bigger hole, he just comes slithering out.
I'd like to think on future engagements, like it's your job to make his escape.
I've got to make
like
the
like
hole.
like an Ocean's 11 heist.
What the fuck was that, you?
You wouldn't believe what I saw in there, bud.
That was crazy.
Thanks for making a door.
I'm good at making doors. So, what did you do?
I had a great conversation with a good guy. You'd love him.
Oh, canonically, you can be heard, right? We've decided this is out loud. So inside, if you guys were kind of in that close area, you probably heard this conversation.
Just like
just
little
two
whispers.
voices. Yeah.
Does he? Okay, so he was inside of him. Does he hear the conversation as
Yes.
well before he's about to die?
The guy's just like, take a break.
Yes.
About to give
Yes.
Guys,
Yes. Just sheer terror. What the fuck? And then he
How
dies.
many other people are in the bar with us?
It's
Other
just
than-
right now, other than all 5 dead people, you have the 2 NPCs I described, the Forge Master kind of banging on the anvil, and then the burly bartender. Bing bong.
I'm seeing the dollar signs right now, brother. I'm like, tell people what you fucking saw here today. Everybody needs to know what happened here.
Bing Bong kind of he starts pouring just something with a foamy head, some kind of mead, maybe ale or something. He's just pouring one for each of you guys, and he goes, "Okay, we got a lot to talk about. I think I know exactly who you need to talk to, and that's for next time."